Hey guys, it's me, Fourth. I'm here today to go ahead and sort of do a run by, or run through rather, of how to make an avatar on VRChat. Uh, let's see, which one do I have on priority? Okay, so Unity Hub. Essentially, you're going to want to get that first. You can get the beta version if you want. It doesn't I don't really think it matters too much, but as of right now, the current platform that works with uploading avatars for Unity is 2019.4.31 F1. Uh, and yeah, so I had already created a new project called Example Protogen because that's what we're going to be working with. I can go ahead and actually, I'm not going to close it just yet. Um, I need it for an example later on. So anyway, when your Unity thing opens up, it's going to look like this. The very first thing you're going to want to do, let's bring this up here, is go to the VRChat home page, and you're going to want to download the SDK 3 for avatars. This is imperative for making this work. So you're going to go back over to your Unity project. Uh, you're going to get that file explorer. You're going to go over here and get your VRC SDK. I have everything in folders, by the way. So like, but anyway, it's going to look like this. You're going to want to do is take this and drag it into here, and just going to import that. And while that's importing, I'm going to go ahead and why is this window like that? Okay, something's fucky here. Do I not have oh, I don't have display capture on, that's why. Display capture, go. Okay, that's not quite what I was going for. Alright, so just I can't resize the outputting. Wait, can I? Oh, doesn't matter. Anyway, so that's going to finish importing and it's going to give you this here. Now this thing, it's fun and all, but you don't really need it. Norton, get out of here. I wasn't talking to you. Go up here. You're going to want to get your VRChat SDK thing. This is new when you import it. Show control panel. We're going to put that in there. I'm going to pause a sec so that way I can, input my credentials. All right, and then we're back. Keep in mind, it will not. This has to be your VR chat account. Like, it can't be from, the Steam one or from Quest or like, Oculus. But if they are linked, it should work. But it has to be the account that you made with VR chat. Uh, and then as right here, we can't really do anything here except for like content manager is going to show you the avatar stuff. Settings, I've never messed with it. Uh, this is the PC build. We're going to go ahead and delete the camera because it's not really necessary. It starts you on move tool by default. We're going to use the hand tool because, well, I just like using the hand tool. To position things, it's easy. You can, as you're moving around with the right click button to look, you can press WAS and D to do this, but I've never really used it. Let's be honest, I don't really typically do that. Also, there is an aim lock, or it doesn't, it locks your mouse into the window, is what I mean to say. But regardless, you're here to learn about avatar making. Dynamic bones. This is a thing that you can get. Um, I don't even know when I fucking got it or where the hell I got it, but I got it. You don't need them for avatars, but I don't know. Sometimes they're nice to have. Shader stuff that doesn't really matter right now. Right now, we're working on getting the Protogen stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and put you here and import that. And while that is importing, I am going to go ahead and well, it's an example protogen. So we're gonna have this. So we have our stuff here. What kind do we want to go with? We got Aquatech, Aquatic Tail, Bandit Tail, stuff like that, whatever. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Nuku Tail because, whoops, did not mean to do that. All right, yeah, not all, not all of these Unity packages that you get with your uh, like the download through your stuff will have a Unity package that'll just give you all of this. Sometimes it is just the prefab like source and some textures, and then you got to do everything else. But no, today we're doing something else with that. So we got our stuff right here. This is our friend. Uh, we'll call him Bob, I guess. Let's go ahead and stick him on standard. Bob here has he's kind of got a situation where he's okay, right. Okay. Let's go ahead and look here. The body tells you like uh pretty much all the things that you need to see like materials or these things here, and you can like change them and stuff, and we will be changing them. But when I first started doing this, I was very green and did not know what the hell I was doing. So let's go ahead and put in um, custom stuff. And this one, we're going to go ahead and make a folder that is textures. And then in that folder, we can also create a folder for materials. But then we're also going to take these fellows and drag them in here. All right. Let's just go ahead and, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Just do that. There. Now that created a material. Oh, wow. Okay, so it created a materials in materials. That's not what I wanted. Right. But anyway, in materials, we can go ahead and just create material. This one we're going to call body. And body is special because it's going to have the body. I know, very interesting. Wait, hang on. If I do this to maybe reset the, yeah, there we go. All right. And then I can still have body being that. So this is the main thing there. Body. Okay, so we also need screens, parts, and extra screen. Whoops, not a folder. God damn it. Right. Material, and then we'll just duplicate that twice. Let's rename this one to parts. This one to, what was it? Sorry, I'm incredibly stupid. Screens. Oops, come on. Screens. And extra screen. Come on, rename it. Extra screen. Right. Let's go to parts first. It's gonna be that, and it's gonna be metallic, of course. Or actually, no, we don't need that to be like that just yet. Let's go ahead and go for a 0.5 and smoothness be 0.75 just to kind of help out with that a bit. We haven't placed this stuff on the body yet. Let's fix that. Okay, so parts go there, and then extra screen here, screens here. Screens typically include the yeah, so we got this. The screens, I'd say it'd be a good idea to make metallic. let's go 0.5 just like before, but we need to have that a bit shinier face. Yeah, there we go. And emission, just go ahead and slap some more of that on there. It makes it so that, oh wait, actually hang on. If I remove that, go back over to, I think it was body that you can put the emission map on for this. Yeah, there we go. That way it shows the panels light up and this. So much so, I'm actually going to disable this directional light test. It did not work on the panels, but it did work on that. Interesting. All right, whoops. So we have all that over there. Screens, whoops. Maybe it probably in parts, actually. That would make sense, wouldn't it? I guess not. I guess it doesn't make sense. What about screens? Okay, so it does work in screens. Does that mean that if, yeah. So yeah, no, this is a learning process. It definitely does take a while to get things rolling. Extra screens, you're gonna have a little difficulty like getting that if you don't know where it's located. But extra screens should be right here. So we can go ahead and plop that in there. I do believe you want this cut out so that way it shows the uh, background instead of it being white, because there's actually a little hazard triangle in there. So you're going to want that put to that. How do I? Okay, so that, yeah, we're probably going to want to make it emissive as well because ooh, actually maybe not that emissive. Let's go with half and half. Okay. Now that's awesome. We have our shaders and our textures and stuff mapped. Let's turn this back on, I guess. Oh, that's a bit too shiny on the body. Let me just go ahead and, yeah. All right, so that works. Bob here is now all situated as far as that goes. But we are not done with him yet. We do need to, let's see, VRC. We need to add a VRC avatar descriptor in order for us to actually build the avatar. Oh yeah, it'll give you some autofix errors and stuff with the, what? Okay, but if you go here, we're gonna need to find the view position, which when we select edit, will automatically put it in the move tool status, which is awesome because we can do that whilst also having our hand tool working. So that's very useful. I do like that. Let's go here. About, yeah, so this is pretty much where your eye, like your viewpoint is going to be. Hit return to lock it in place. You can see this little ball here. That's what that's where that goes. Now everything else, usually most of the times when you get a Unity package one, it'll have this VRC avatar descriptor all set up for you already. I'm going to go ahead and turn off force locomotion animations because, well, just because. Let's go ahead and collapse that. Go to lip sync, auto detect. It has blend shapes on the body, which that's all of this really confusing stuff right here that it really makes no sense. And then everything else here we can do to change up these things, like angry, if we wanted to do that, sad. We got, like, we can hide the panels. Screen 1. Whoa. Oh, I should probably hide the face first. Okay. Screen 1. which is blank, screen 2, yep, screen 3, which is this one that won't show up like this if you don't have it set to cutout on that one material for extra screens. Screen 4 being that, yep. You can change the eye and the nose. You can just hide it, and then small or alt nose, small alt. Oh wait, oh I think this one actually has to be active for this one to. Yeah, there we go. You can change some of the other things. Strong mode. Oh Jesus. Okay. Bob is. You know what? This fits Bob. This actually fits Bob. But let's go. Let's go ahead and stop that. We can make it so that way it doesn't receive shadows. We can make it so that way it doesn't cast shadows. Stuff like that. Pretty standard stuff, but that's back on body. Once again, that's lip sync will take care of that for you, or auto detect. Now, I don't think this really works with, yeah, no, this doesn't work with protogens because they don't really have eyes. It's technically like a it's part of the visor, so it doesn't really track. It doesn't have eye movement tracking, but sometimes when you have like regular humanoid avatars, you'd go through along here, and it'd usually be located at the head, and they're what? What? Apparently it does have eye bones, but no eyes. Oh. That's probably because of for tracking purposes. But sometimes you'll need to worry about that. We won't be worrying about that right now. Playable layers. This is important. Um, we have our effects. We're going to set that to proto effects because that's the one that we have. It's a fucking what the hell? It's an animator. It's a yeah, runtime animator controller. Going to set that to that as well. Um, Now we have our expressions. We are going to set this to proto parameters and proto menu, which are located in the, where is it? Oh, they're just right here. These are menus and parameters, things which you can go through here and go in here and then find those and do that. We already have stuff here already, but now if you wanted to upload your avatar like this, you can. It'll I think this is everything all set up for it anyway. And you can do this. You can go along here, back over here, and then this can be built for Windows. So we're going to do that as a test. Actually, let's wait on that. Before that happens, I'm going to do a quick show on how to make a thumbnail. Let's Control D to duplicate the avatar. This one is going to be titled thumbnail, and we're going to remove component and remove component and remove component and disable the animator, as this fella is not going to be doing anything for us. Let's move him off to the side so that way we don't get the other one in shot. Now, this fella you can pose his bones however you want to. It's just this guy that's going to be doing his own thing. Now, let's make a cube set to that position. What is your... Okay, so -4. So let's go x value -4, and we're going to bring it back a little bit. I guess 2 is fine. We're going to See, so that's z-axis, so 0.01, so that way it's like that, and then set that to 10 and 10, and up a little bit. Yeah. Let's also make it so that way it doesn't cast shadows or receive them. Actually, you know what? No, we can have it cast shadow. No, no. Let's add it to this hierarchy right here, and then we're going to rotate it so that way he's facing the light, so we can get a bit better of a look for him. And we don't want this grid line down here to like be in the way, so we're going to raise him by that much. And yeah. Now let's say you had a custom image you wanted to place. You can place it on this cube. Right now it has the default material. Let's go with, I guess, yeah, sure, we'll go with this. And we're going to slap that there. Obviously, that's too big. So we're going to go back, duplicate that, and shrink it down. Maybe make it 0.02. So that way it's, yeah. There we go. And then we're going to maybe move that a little closer. Or actually, no, it should be fine where it's at. But yeah, so thumbnail, we're going to have him, oops, go to chest, shoulders, shoulder L. Does that control the, okay, so it does control the whole thing. Let's put that down one notch, and then the rest there. Nope, that's, geez, okay, that's a little funky. Can do that, and let's have him wave. Like, hi, I'm saying hello to everyone, how's it going? Kind of a thing going on there. I am holding control for the precision ones, by the way, just so you know, because like people are wondering, like, how's he like getting it to snap and like show that grid, or not grid, but you know what I mean. Let's go here. And then yeah, that should be good. And now, when we go back over to the main one and do the upload, let's do that first. Build and publish for Windows. Bob. Public, private, it's up to you. Just click that, which is the agreement saying that you know what you're doing. Kind of a thing. By posting this avatar, you are eligible for, or you are not eligible, you are responsible, rather, for what happens to your content, etc. Okay, it's just taking a while. Let's just do that, and then Then we move this over here and up here. Oops. Then we're going to just plop it up a notch right there, and then just maybe, and then angle it a little bit lower. So Bob is happy, and he's looking at you. All right, just as a thing though, this thing is the game window, but yeah. So that's what that's gonna look like, and we can upload. Something to point out. Uh, Actually, you know what? I'll do that when we get into it. Uh, but you don't want to have both builds of your avatar open at the same time. Or like building and publishing at the same time, because that will cause errors and shit to occur. So don't do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Now that's all fun and dandy, but what if I wanted to have some let's go with some dynamic bones. All right, so let's say for the tail. All right, I need to test and see where the tail root starts. All right, okay. What about this one? Okay, so that's where we want the jigglies to be. This is where we're going to add component, dynamic bone. Oops, whoa. Get out of his butt. Okay. Now, this dynamic bone, whoops, this dynamic bone is going to show through all of that, down through all of that. Let's go ahead and give it a radius of 0.1, I guess. So you'll be able to see, or you'll be able to move it with your hand. Let's see. So damping, let's go. What was it? What was it that I did with it? It was 0.4. No. It was give me a second. Okay, so it was that one. Okay, so 0.4, 0.05, 0.1, and 0.1. Radius did not matter for this one, I don't think. Yeah, yeah. And then there's exclusions, there's colliders, which you can do. Exclusions apply to like the stuff that's attached to the tail, like you don't want something drifting off into space and then having to reorient itself there and all that jazz. But let's give the ears some dynamic bones. Okay, so 0.3, 0.2, 0.6, 0.1. Oh yeah, okay, so ears. Root bone, you're going to want to have that set to that. I should probably go back here and then have this one be the tail root. Yeah. And then, so that's that one. And then this one, we're going to do the same thing. But we can go over here, right click, copy component, go over here, right click, paste component values. But we're going to change that ear L transform to ear R. All right. Now then, let's go ahead and add some radius to this so that way you can actually see what I'm talking about. So it's 0.1. Oh, geez, that is way too big. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's still way too big. Let's go with that. Yeah, cool. And then with the ears, we'll give a little bit of a radius. Let's go 0.001. Wow, that's massive. Okay, much bigger than I had thought. 0.0005. Whoa, 5. And that is the same. All right, cool. Now it's cool because they can do that, but now we have to add dynamic bone colliders to the hands. Let's start with the right arm, I guess. So wrist. We're gonna have one at the wrist, the base of the wrist here. Bone collider. Whoa. What are? Oh my God! I have to like go way in there. Okay, so we can go with 0.2 or 3 for that one. And then index finger. Do we want colliders on each of the fingers? Nah. I think we could just go ahead and stick it on the index and call it good. Where's it? Where's that at? Okay, that's not where we want that. Height, I believe. Whoa. Hmm. I think it was set to Y. Yeah, okay, so set that to Y and have the height be 0.4. Why is it so like specific? That should be fine. As far as the radius goes, let's go 1. Okay, never mind. It's just gone. Yeah, that'll do. No, I don't like that. Let's go 1.5. Why is the height change so massive? Alright, so 2, 3, 5. Okay, 3, 2, 3, 1, 0, 5. Maybe I should have put it at the tip of the nails there, but oh well. Let's go 6, 7. Yeah. Alright. So now that wrist's gonna be able to like mess around with the floppies of your avatar. But if you have mods, it'll also do that for other avatars as well. So we're going to go ahead and copy component, go over here, add component, bone collider, paste component values. All right, we're going over here, copy component, add dynamic bone collider, paste component values. All right, and then that should be it for the dynamic bones chunk of this. Keep in mind this will not port over to Quest, so it will automatically remove them if you do the autofix. Now, let's say I wanted to add an animation, custom stuff. We'll go with animations. We're going in here. First, you're going to want to go over to Windows, go to Animation, select either animation or animator. You're probably going to want them both. Animation, put it down here. Animator, put it up here. We're going to need the animation window first before we can do anything with the animator. Select the main prefab of the avatar, then go to animation. It's already got its own what's it, the controller, animation controller, so we don't have to worry about making a new one. And then we're going to create a new clip. We're going to call this let's see. Let's say if I wanted to be super stretchy or something. So we're going to call it stretchy on. Or not like stretchy, but like you'll figure it out. But if I go for the hip and go to scale and then just double that or triple 4 times, that works too. Because the hip is the root bone of the avatar. Where is it? Or whatever. It's going, yeah, here we go. Root bone, hips. It's going to make that happen for the whole thing. Oh, right. I almost forgot. In order to actually do this, and have it like save that, you gotta actually press this. Keyframe recording mode allows you to add properties live. So we're going to do that and do that. All right. Why did it not work? Right. All right. Well, we can go ahead and make a new one. What the fuck is going on with you? All right. Just hit. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that's how you want to do it. Set it back. Do that. I don't know why it didn't save that or why it was doing that. So if I go back here, I got to select the prefab itself. Let's create new animation. Let's go with, let's say we wanted to change something in the shaders. So shaders, shader change, and we're going to do that. We're going to go over here. This means it's recording things now. So we're going to go over to screens, and let's say I wanted to switch the screen, or no, bad, whatever. Let's just go ahead and bump up the emission a bit. It'll do this, and it'll show you this. Now, you can also manually add properties, which says all this like is active. It happens that if you want like something to be turned on or off, it's like how you do with toggleables and things. I'm actually going to show you how to like toggle this and then toggle that back. All right, so that's the shader change for the screens. Let's go ahead and do shader default, which is what we're going to put as what we have our shader default value at. Was it different before? It might have been different. Oh no. All right, so if that's actually how that is, and that didn't really change anything, then let's go ahead and make it green, like super green, I guess. And then do that. That'll record that. Right. And then we're going to go back to default. So we're going to go over here and that, and then that'll save that. Do remember to get out of the preview thing when you upload, otherwise you'll just upload it as this and you will not be able to move. So yeah, we're going to go back over here, get out of there, and then this is going to be here. We're going to go over to the avatar, effects. We're going to go over here, create a new parameter. Let's go with Boolean because it saves space. Let's see. Shader change is going to be the name of the parameter. Now we're going to have this new layer, shader change. It doesn't have to be the same spelling. It can be like saying like, hey, this is a thing for multiple uses. Now, there are two ways you can do a toggleable thing. So we're going to create a state. We're going to call this new state, which as it is orange means that it is the default state. We're going to go with shader default. And we're going to go over here and we're going to type in the little box here, shader, to show what we just animated. Let's go with this one. We're going to make another state. This is going to be the shader change. Oops. Shader change. And this is going to be the shader change, which is self-explanatory. We're going to go here, make a transition, and we're going to make a transition back. This one here. We're going to go ahead and remove the exit time, and then do that. Conditions. I'm going to set this to shader change. When shader change is true, it will change the shader. Now this one we're going to zero out again. Go down here. When shader change is false, it will go back to default. That is one way to do it. You can also have this condition here that we just made connecting to the exit, and it'll like go back. Now, that's that way to do it. Here's another way that is quite useful for like if you have multiple things and you have an integer parameter instead of just Boolean on and off. Any state pretty much means like, well, any state, so it's always going to be a thing. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and we're going to do the exact same thing as before, and that's going to be this. So when it's false, it goes there. When it's true, it goes there, and they can transition to themselves. So it's good. So all of that is put in for the effects animation controller. Now keep in mind, this is just the controller. It is not the avatar itself. We need to go into the parameters and menu to do that. So we're going to go over here. We're going to add parameter, set this to Boolean because we had it set to Boolean. This one, I believe, has to be the same spelling as the parameter that you had in the animator controller. So shader change, and so I did that. And we're going over to proto menu. We're going to add a control, new control, shader change. I'm going to toggle, make it a toggleable, and it's Boolean. That's the parameter that we set and we just made. Now, let's say we wanted to make a submenu. We're going to go up here, go in here, and create expressions menu. We're going to name this toggleables. Now we're going to go over here, go back over here, add control, new control, set this to submenu, toggleables, and we do nothing for the parameter. We're going to go over here, select toggleables. Nothing is in toggleables. We're going to go ahead and add shader change to this menu. And there you go. But that being there means that we are wasting space with this one being here. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. And yeah, that's this. That is all done for this end. We're going to go over here and we're going to publish it. And then we're going to test it out. You can build and test too, but it I don't know. I've been having some like trouble with crashes with test avatars lately. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but Oh well, this seems to achieve the same thing. It's slower, sure, but it it gets results, damn it. Okay, so uploaded. And we can go into VRChat to check that out. I'm gonna do that later though. Right, so back in, we're gonna go over to our thing here, example protogen. We're gonna go over here, show in Explorer. Now we're going to copy that, and we're going to paste it. And as that's doing that, I guess we don't really need to do anything there. I guess I can close that. Back on here, or actually no, it should, if you do not have the Quest build or like Quest platform, it will show you an install. See right here, I have it Android supported. You can go over here, add modules, and it'll bring up a thing here. Now we already have the Android build support, so I don't have to worry about that. But that's what you'd go to in order to do that. Did this finish? Where's it at? Example protogen copy. All right, so we're gonna name this Quest. Right. And then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna open example protogen Quest. And then we're gonna let that open. All right. Okay. A quick check. So before, when I said you do not want to touch this, you don't want to press this button because this one can like mess up your avatar to no one's degree, and it can also crash and you might lose stuff. So don't ever switch the build target in the VRC SDK window. Instead, you're going to want to go up to File, Build Settings, select the Android platform that you installed, and select Switch Platform. It's going to compile scripts and do all that. This typically takes a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause recording until it's done. All right. And it's done. All right. So if you have like made a copy from your PC version, then your Blueprint ID will be the same. So you don't have to worry about copying and pasting that into here and then attaching it. But that is the thing if you have like whatever. So everything else should already be here. Now, there is a problem though. A lot of stuff Quest does not like, which means a lot of stuff here is going to be like, this is going to be like, oh god, this does not look good kind of crap. And for fuck's sake, stop fucking snow machining outside my goddamn window. Sorry. I live in Alaska. Anyway, so we can go ahead and just delete the thumbnail because we're not going to be using it here. So body, we're going to go over to our screens. It was yelling at us because it's standard and it wants us to use the VRChat mobile. Whoops, whoa. Shaders. But the thing is, some of these shaders don't work. Like matte cap lit does not work for some reason. Like if we go here. Oh wait, no, it does. Or was I thinking of light mapped? I think it might have been light mapped. Yeah, light mapped, even though it's in the VRC mobile. So I don't know what that's about. But anyway, we're on standard, so let's just go ahead and put it on standard light. Was that the whoa, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Screens. There. I guess I didn't fix that in the other one. But let's go whoa. Okay, there we go. And then do that. Enable emission because it gets checked off by default. And we're gonna just do this with all of these. Yeah. So rather simple. Let's go here, do this, and then that, and then do that. Yeah. And extra screens. This one can be a bit of a bitch. I can do this. Let's not enable emission for the. Actually, how will it look with the blend shape for? Let's see. So if we go over here, hide the face. Screen 4 does that. Screen 3, oof, dude. Screen 3 is no longer working, which is unfortunate and something that I didn't want to have happen. But what if, whatever. We can just we'll deal with that maybe. But yeah, let's go back over to check on things in the VRC SDK. Okay, so yeah, that's here. Um, all right, cool. So we can build and publish for Android, and it's going to be a part of the same exact avatar from your PC build, only it's going to be what the Quest people see. And this window is going to end up looking kind of fucky. You can change the scaling and do that. It works. Um, but yeah, Bob. That is a complete guide, uh, basically, like a basic guide from start to finish on how to upload an avatar. I'm going to go ahead and fix the screen with this one before we finish. Anyway, so like if you have any other like questions, like if you have any questions as to what it is you need to do with like certain parts, um, like if the certain things acting kind of weird in one way or another, um, go ahead and like comment, and I'll see if I can answer what questions you might have. Um, Sometimes you're going to need to like import